Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I'm going to talk about a story I seen last night that I saved for today. And it's involving this little baby right here. This little baby right here is no longer with us. His name is Khaleb Rowan Collins. He was 1 year old. This guy right here, this little guy right here, was brutally beaten and tortured by his father, Stephen Collins, who's also no longer here. 40-year-old man. This guy was driving at least 92 miles an hour, right? And they from Fayetteville, Alabama. When he went off the road and crashed into a tree. He has a 2-year-old sister named Riley. She died because she was wasn't restrained in the car right. So she died, and Mr. Stephen Collins died as well. The mother, who you see here, Wendy Pamela Jean Bailey, age 22, was charged with aggravated child abuse, criminal negligent homicide, corpse abuse, and domestic violence. And they ain't got nothing to do with the car accident. Ladies and gentlemen, this little boy that you see, right? Like I said, he was beaten and tortured by his father. She knew about it. Acted like it was no big thing. Here she is, 22 years old. He's 40 years old. Yet another case of a woman picking dick over the well-being of their own damn kids, regardless if you married or not. Here's his story.
New court records are revealing gruesome details about a Fayette County toddler's death. Yesterday, Wendy Bailey was charged with crimes linked to her 15-month-old son's disappearance. Our WVTM 13's John Papke has been digging through those documents all day, and want to let you know some of these details may be hard to hear. John, what do we know about young Khaleb Collins' fate?
Well, Brittany, based on this corpse abuse complaint against mother Wendy Bailey after Collins died in September or October, his body was originally put in a storage unit before a final resting place was picked at an unknown location. Now, this whole saga started back on December 8th when Bailey was in a wreck with Khaleb Collins' father, Stephen, and her other child, Riley Collins. Stephen Collins and the child died, but Bailey survived. At the time, investigators said Bailey had another child, which had not been seen in months. The week before Christmas, there was a search of the couple's Winfield home. Then yesterday, prosecutors filed 4 charges against Wendy Bailey. They included the corpse abuse count, aggravated child abuse, criminally negligent homicide, and domestic violence. That complaint lays out text between mother Wendy Bailey and the 15-month-old's father. Notified by Stephen Collins, it says, via message that he was going to kill Khaleb Collins, followed by photographs of Khaleb Collins hanging aloft with a rope with blood present on his body, and a photo of Khaleb Collins lying supine on the floor with extreme bruising present. Now, the criminally negligent homicide count stems from Riley Collins being improperly restrained during the December 8th wreck, which killed the 2-year-old. Wendy Bailey is being held in the Fayette County Jail with an expected bond hearing in the coming days. Jarvis.
News. We start with breaking news right now. New documents reveal a horrific chain of events in the disappearance of missing Fayette County toddler Khaleb Collins.
His mother, Wendy Bailey, was arrested yesterday on several charges. ABC 30-40 Cynthia Gould joins us right now with the details. Cynthia?
Sarah, absolutely horrifying to read these court documents of what prosecutors allege happened to Khaleb, severe child abuse before he was killed. These documents just being released within the past hour. Now, these are very graphic details. We want to warn you, the documents state Wendy Bailey failed to report known physical abuse and knowingly acted with blatant disregard to the abuse that occurred to 15-month-old Khaleb Collins by his father, Stephen, during July of 2024. The court filing alleges Bailey failed to intervene on more than 2 occasions that Khaleb was physically abused by tortuous means, quote, such as being bound with rope, physically assaulted, and being bound by a rope from aloft with blood and bruising present. The filing says there is photographic evidence of all of this. In the abuse of a corpse charge, the documents state the corpse of Khaleb was treated in a way that, quote, outraged ordinary family sensibilities. The document says after the death of Caleb, his body was placed into a bag and stored in an outside storage building for a brief period of time. The records say the final disposal was in an unknown location. As we know, they are still looking for Caleb's body. Other documents reveal photographs and text messages between the mother and father about the abuse and death of Caleb. Again, they are saying this is all documented. Much more on ABC3340.com. Also, reporter Gracie Johnson is in Fayette right now getting reaction. Stoney?
Tonight, in a CBS 42 News exclusive interview, a family member of missing one-year-old Caleb Rowan Collins, who investigators now believe is dead, is speaking out. And new court documents explain some of the horrific events leading up to his disappearance. We have a warning, though. Some details from this investigation are graphic. CBS 42's Avery Boyce is in Fayette County with the story.
Heather Llewellyn told me this morning that it is hard to imagine the things that might have happened inside of that home. Llewellyn grew up with and is the cousin of the missing one-year-old's now deceased father. She says the family is in a constant state of mourning as new information surrounding the loss of her cousin and his missing child continues to come out.
Because as mad as everyone is, and I'm mad too about what happened, that doesn't take away the pain and the hurt. It's just a really sad situation, and just horrific just to think about what kids went through.
According to the 24th Judicial Circuit Court's district attorney, the one-year-old's mother, Pam Bailey, was arrested and charged with aggravated child abuse, first-degree domestic violence, abuse of a corpse, and criminally negligent homicide.
Does it bring me peace of mind that Pam's been arrested? I wouldn't say peace of mind so much. I want justice for Caleb and for Riley.
2 hours after our interview with Llewellyn, new court documents were filed, revealing gruesome details of physical torture and abuse. The father texted the mother photos of Caleb, saying he won't move. I'm so sorry. The mother texted back, he just looks wore out and tired and hurt. Hopefully that's all. Law enforcement initially said Caleb was missing since September. Now they believe he was dead months before.
I won't say shocked. I had been hopeful that outcome was going to be different. If Caleb's no longer with us, then where are his remains? What happened?
Court filings say Caleb's body was placed into a bag, put in a storage building, and later taken to an unknown location. The Fayette County Sheriff's Office says they are actively searching for his remains. In Fayette, Avery Boyce, CBS 42 News.
That's the story of this woman, Pamela Bailey, 22 years old. One child dead from a car accident. The other one was killed, put in a storage unit, just recently found his body. That's why dumbass is locked up. They was looking for him after the car accident because they knew they had another child. He was missing, wind up finding him. She's sitting up there with her neck in traction. This baby was hung by a rope, said he was laid supine on the ground after being badly beaten by his father, a 40-year-old fucking man. Oh, he just looks worn out and tired. Let's just hope that's all it is, instead of let me get my kids out of here to preserve their well-being because this guy's abusive, most likely towards her too. And the reason why I say that is, who drives 92 miles an hour with a baby in the back seat, speeding in the car with his wife and kid? Tell you, man, a lot of women out here, not all, a lot of women follow idiots into their own destruction, and they just along with the ride, just hoping one day they'll get some type of loving affirmation from an asshole. It's crazy. You beat your baby up. Got your same name, carries your name, and you beat your seed up. 1 year old, can't defend himself. Said he had him hanging up by a rope. I fucked him up. I'm sorry. What do you think? Bunch of text messages. How do you as a mother look at your cell phone of your baby beat up when you're not there to protect them? And when does the alarm go off the way you say, you know what? This guy ain't right for me, let alone for my damn kids. Maybe I made a mistake. I can make it right by preserving the welfare of my children in the future by getting away from this fucktard. Never do it. This is a never-ending story. And you see it all played over and over and over again. Why? Why? You seen the lady on TV. Yeah, I'm not surprised, but this and that. And then this is the thing that's funny about it. These people get on TV and they talk about how bad they feel and stuff like this. And they're not surprised about the abuse and stuff, I guess, looking at the resume of the parents. But what is being done before this type of shit happens? Seriously, what is being done? I'm going to be honest with you, man, and I don't know this woman, and maybe I'm wrong about this. I would not get on there and say I was family and I got a reaction and I'm crying and upset and sad and then turn around and say I'm not surprised that this shit happened because of the way these people were. You look stupid on TV. Look stupid on TV, man. This is hurtful. Little bubblehead baby, cute too. Gone. He didn't ask to be here. He didn't ask to be taken out of here neither. That's the thing, man. It's like people having kids nowadays just act like it's a normal function. And then when these babies come out, you expect them to listen to you and do all this thing. They got to find their way around the planet just like you did. Where somebody cared for your stupid ass and didn't kill you, but to kill your own fucking kid. For that, you need to be shown the flowers. Another thing is this. Somebody left a comment and said, oh, showing the flowers, you're using the thing out of context. You're using that phrase out of context. No, I'm not. Let me explain something to you. When I say show somebody the flowers, if any of you guys are Walking Dead fans, you remember the part where Carol told the little girl after she killed the baby and wanted the baby to come back as a zombie. She told the baby, you know, she realized, okay, this girl is not going to get any better. She's psychologically messed up. I got to take her out of here because the world already went to crap. She took her out there and said, hey, listen, look at the flowers, sweetie. Just look at the flowers. And then she shot her in the back of the head and killed her because there was no fixing her. That's where that came from. A lot of people are getting confused when they say, oh, let me give somebody their flowers when they're alive. It's a totally different phrase. But anyway, I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. May Caleb Rowan Collins rest in peace.